Hi there, Scary Gary. Glad you guys came back for another week. Well, we're leaving Big Bend area. We're heading back home, and we have one more stop on the way home, and it's at the RV Park USA Campground in Comfort, Texas. Now, this wasn't my first choice. I should rephrase that. We basically had this trip planned, and then we had the freeze happen in Texas. So we postponed it a couple weeks because we, thought it'd be smart to stick around home. And also, it'd be not as nice to be in Big Bend when it's just terribly freezing there. So we postponed a couple weeks. And when I originally set it up, I had another campground in the Comfort area, and they specifically got full for that weekend. So I checked around and I found this campground. It's right at the intersection of I-10 and US 89. I mean, it's easy off, easy on. It's you're really close to the freeway, but we were a little bit south of in the campground area, but there was we didn't notice much freeway noise, and we were just really staying there one night. And when I made this reservation, like the lady that took it and the management of the park, she's real old school. I mean, I basically said, okay, do I need a confirmation number? And she goes, no, I don't work that way. He says, just all I ask is if there's something happened, you give me a call. And I'm very considerate that way, because I mean, I like it. They really, almost everybody I've ever dealt with, every campground, they are very nice. They are very accommodating, and they just do everything they can to help you out. They can't make spots if they don't have spots, but they're very accommodating. And we get there. There was, I looked up at the door and I didn't see anything, and the door was locked. But so I gave her a call on her mobile, and she was, in a different spot right then. But she said, oh, your thing's on the door. And I looked up and I didn't realize. I mean, what was on the door was basically this. And I thought it was just a map of the area. I didn't notice my name was written at the top of it. And but then she said, oh, wait a minute. I got you on in spot 9. It says there's somebody already there when I went through. Go on, move down to spot 12, I believe it was. So it's a pull through. I think there was, if I remember correctly, the campground had 14 pull through spots. There was 36 back ends, and a big majority of those were very much permanent sites. That's the one thing. If you looked at one of the signs, it stated a senior. So it was quite a bit. I mean, they do handle some people just pull over for the night and things like this, but there was no swing sets. There wasn't anything like this. So, and there was a lot of the permanent sites that had coverings. People were there. Matter of fact, on the morning we were leaving, there was a gentleman that came by my site when I was packing up, and he says, hey, I saw your Scary Gary on the back of your camper, and I've been watching your videos. And we talked for probably 15-20 minutes, and he was telling me that they were great people here. They were very nice. He made it a point, which is right on their website, they're 20 minutes from Fredericksburg, from Kerrville, and from Bering, which are all kind of like little nice areas to go out and visit and things like this. So and then there's 35 minutes from San Antonio, so that's not even that bad. But the campground, it did have a laundromat, it had bathrooms. Again, it's COVID time, so I didn't use it. They were open. Trash, it had a little bitty dog run for Finley, but again, we were just there for a day. Now, the one thing is, I have not noticed this with the permanent campgrounds, is there was mini storage actually on the facility where you could rent yourself a storage. I'm sure it was extra money, but it was like $40 a night for us, and they had a weekly rate of $200. They had a monthly rate of $330, and they had an annual rate of $3,300. And the gentleman I talked to, he said she's the nicest in the world. She's, unless you get on her wrong side, and which that keeps the place a lot nicer. So I would strongly recommend it, because I mean, I'm always a little bit concerned when I go into a park and it's mostly people who live there. But this one here, it was very nice. And I guarantee you, if I come through that area again and need a place to stop, I am definitely going to consider the RV Park USA. Well, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you next week.
If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Turn on your post notifications.
Put the comments down below. Subscribe and you make me happy.